both were there during that. How difficult was it for you each individually? And I think I want to start with Antti first, just because he was kind of the other half of the guitar sound there at that point live. How hard was it for you guys to do your best when you're looking across, knowing the personal turmoil and the problems that were going on with Alexi?
Yeah. Well, at the point when I was playing with the Bodom guys, it wasn't maybe that bad yet, but
okay.
it was going there.
Yeah.
But anyways, I always thought that it's not my business to get involved with that situation anyway, because I'm just going to do my job for 1 year and then go and do something else. But
okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you were kind of a hired gun, so it wasn't. But yeah, but also when Antti was in the band, because for years and years, Alexi's problems went away, and maybe he got a little better and whatever, and you got your share of seeing how he can be when he's really bad.
Yeah.
But for the most of the time when Antti was in the band, Alexi was actually doing good.
Yeah.
So 90% of those shows were just fine.
Yeah.
I think. But then right after when Antti quit, and in 2016 everything just went to hell with Alexi, and then the remaining time in the band is like that you're watching your friend like commit a slow suicide. With his addictions that he shouldn't drink, he shouldn't do this and this, and he keeps doing it daily, and you're like, fuck, this is not gonna end well. So that is not fun.
No, I don't imagine. Is there, and I'll just ask it, and if it's too much, just tell me shut the fuck up. But is there, looking back, is there things that you wish, and Janne, this is obviously for you, who was in the band for a long time, are there things you wish you would have done that you think could have changed things? Do you wish you guys would have all said, no, we're not going to do this if you're fucked up? Or was it just not that kind of situation where you could put your foot down that hard?
No, yes and no, because at the same time, what I've then later on learned about addictions is that because he didn't want help, he refused all help. So you can't, a grown man who's decided kind of to die by his addictions, you can't help a person like that. They've made up their mind, and they, I don't think he wanted to die, but that's what he was doing. So it's crazy, and you try to help, but and also he said it to me, and he made it perfectly clear that he's not gonna get sober ever again, and he's just gonna whatever. So yes and no. There's of course things that could have been handled differently, but in the end, if a grown man decides to die by their addictions, that's what they're gonna do. If they're gonna refuse all help and they've fucking made their mind, that's what's gonna happen.
Okay, well, I have to ask off of that, what keeps you in the band? If he said that to you, why do you stay?
Well, yeah, this is now the very end. In 2016 to 2019, when he said that to me, I started making other plans and removing myself from the band, and it got so confusing. There's a book coming out about Bodom that explains everything, by the way. But I announced that I'm gonna leave the band in 2018 or when was it, and whatever. So it got so fucking confusing with Alexi, and then there was better times and it was just a fucking mess. But yeah.